Howdy y'all, how are you doing? I've really been enjoying the day in the life kind of process videos that I've been seeing from other folks, so I thought I would do one, but I'm in no shape to show you my whole process because I've been having to break it down. I don't do all the things I would normally do in a day due to my current condition with my rheumatoid arthritis. So I thought I would start with a little bit of picking and shipping and show you that, and we'll go from there. I've also had to modify this to meet my needs, but I'll kind of walk you through it. All right, so first, sorry for the mess. Sorry, not sorry, and for the shakiness. We're going into my laundry room, which is also my shipping room and part of my storage. So if your laundry room looks neat and clean, good for you. This is what a real laundry room looks like. I use this for personal and business, of course. There's my lovely artwork that I've done myself of my dogs. Yeah, I'm no artist, that's for sure. The laundry station, some things hanging to dry, a big bin of boxes over there. But here's my shipping station. Let me zoom out. There we go. This is my shipping station, and normally I stand and ship, but lately I've had to sit, so I rolled my office chair in here. But I have pretty much everything I need at my fingertips here. I've got my Dymo, spitting out labels. I've got some packing supplies. Those are all recycled mailers. Some recycled mailers up there. And normally this over here would be full of padded flat rates, but on that sort of empty shelf, but I'm out. Not out, I have a few. I've ordered some more. And I've got all my priority mail, fragile, and thank you stickers here. And then all the poly mailers. I use poly mailers and padded flat rates the most often. I've got a Dymo scale. You don't have to have a Dymo scale. I just happened to find one at a thrift store. So I have a scale in here, and then I have a scale where I weigh when I'm listing because I'm too lazy to be carrying it back and forth. And when I found that one at the thrift, I was super happy. Here's where I have all my most frequently used boxes. So I'll slide this out and pull boxes from here. I've got a little packing paper there. I've got a drawer of some supplies there. And then I have some packing material, some more used mailers, baby wipes. These are my Dymo label refills. I use the Betke ones. Thank you, Hustle Couple, for recommending these. They work great. Tape refill. Those are also where I keep all my batteries. This is my shredder, and when I am done packing, I will shred everything that can be shredded to use for packing filler. And I do it every day so that I have it ready when I need it. I don't normally have a ring light there. There's my printer. And here is some of my inventory. I would say a good half of it is in here. The other half is in the other room, on the opposite wall actually. So it looks very similar. And then I do have some like under my guest room beds, under, like I have them everywhere. One of these days I will show you my inventory. It would probably drive most of you crazy. So that's it. I'll do a full 360. Do have a sink over there, which is nice. So now I'm going to get to shipping, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down, I'm going to print out my pick list from eBay, and then I'm going to write down all my Mercari and what's the other one called? Poshmark sales, and then I'm going to go through and pick all the things. All right? Okay, so I'm going to do some voiceover. So here I am writing down all of my orders. I think I only had 9 this day. If I have a lot, I will print my eBay pick list. I'm just, yes, I'm a lefty. I'm jotting down, go through Vendoo, and I write down the bin number and the quick, an item name, just a word or two so I know what I'm looking for. I went ahead and grabbed this pair of shoes because I knew they were right there. And as I go through the shipping process, I will show you guys what I'm selling and let you know how much they sold for. You don't always see the middle things, I show you the high sales items, I show you the fast flips, which could be any price, but there's a lot of like in between kind of stuff, the longer tail or the lower price items that you don't end up seeing. So this will give you a little glimpse into an average day. And of course I have to take a break to say hello to my babies. Reacher and Sophie come in. You can't really see them too much except for there where Reacher's giving me kisses. And then I'm like, okay, get out of here because you're driving me crazy. Soon here I'm going to get up with my list and grab items from my bins in this room and then go into the other room and grab items from bins in there. I'm showing you that I have 9 orders and that I'm going to have to go to 4 different rooms to pick all this stuff up. And there's one item that it didn't have a bin number on it. So, hey, I'm gone for a while. That's my face when I have to stand up. So I'm back without sweater. My hair is up. I am exhausted. With this autoimmune disease, in addition to the pain and the swelling, there is fatigue and then just this general malaise where you feel like you have the flu. And, so that's a big part of my slowdown too. It's like even when I get to those few hours where I can move around pretty well, I'm either needing to catch a couple hours of real sleep or just, feeling run down. So this is why I haven't been able to photograph a lot of things too. Standing for any period of time is just not possible. First item I'm shipping out on this day is the Standard James Purse 100% linen dress, and it sold on Poshmark for $23. Poshmark fee was $4.60. I don't have my cost of goods handy right now, so I'll just be telling you how much it sold for. But this actually sold on eBay before and came back to me for fit. I got a 5-star rating on this, so the buyer was happy. Yay. I use a padded flat rate on most items on Poshmark if it'll fit, and then I stick a thank you sticker on it. And then after each order that I package up, I go ahead and put my sales details into Vendoo, like my fees and any shipping expenses. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I do it after each one, so my bookkeeping is done for the day. I also don't do like all my Posh, all my Mercari, and all my eBay at once. I just go in the order that things sold. And I know on eBay that you can do the bulk shipping where it spits out all the labels at once. And for Poshmark, you can do the same. But I have made too many mistakes if I don't go order by order. Now I'm shipping out a lot of 2 vintage 90s Barney VHS tapes. They sold on Mercari for $20 plus $7.99 shipping. I'm going to put them in this used padded envelope bubble mailer just for some cushion. And I'm going to tape that up securely. I've never had any bad comments about recycled materials. I think people appreciate it. And then I'm just going to put them in a poly mailer that already says thank you, and that will be on its way. I think this went FedEx shipping, which I'm fortunate in that I can drop those off at the regular post office. It looks like at this time it's already delivered to the buyer. I'm just waiting for them to give me feedback before my money is released. The next item I'm shipping is a tweed newsboy vintage hat that I got at the bins. I shared that in a haul with you guys. It sold on eBay for $24.50 plus $4.20 shipping. I'm putting it in a poly mailer since it's going first class and it doesn't need a lot of protection. I do have to weigh my items for eBay to make sure I'm getting accurate shipping. I actually do calculated shipping on eBay, and it's almost always accurate. I weigh my items when I'm listing them, plus I add, if I know it's going to be first class, I add 2 ounces. If I think it's going to be priority flat rate, I'll choose that option. Or if it's going to be some other type of priority mail, I'll add a few more ounces to it. It's almost always accurate. I very rarely pay more in shipping than the buyer is charged. If anything, sometimes I make, $1 or less on things. Next is another Poshmark sale. It's an Eileen Fisher woman plus size 1X shirt. It's a tunic length shirt, and it sold for $30. Poshmark fee was $6, and so my net earnings was $24. I can't remember how much I paid for this, but you guys know that my average cost of goods is $5 or less. So I'm going to use another padded flat rate for this. Like I said, most of my Poshmark orders go out in one of those. Super easy and provides a little protection, and then I'll put on the label and the thank you sticker. Next order is also on Poshmark. It is a pair of jeans, Gap denim, size 18 girlfriend jeans, and they had cute little embroidered flowers all over them. I actually got these for free from my niece. They sold for $15. Poshmark fee was $3, so my net earnings was $12, and I wouldn't have picked these up at the regular thrift. I might have picked them up at the bins because they are a larger size, and they do have those cute embroidered flowers on them. So another padded flat rate for the Poshmark order. I don't know why I just made that face. I'm just talking away and I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. This next order is an eBay sale. It's a pair of Dansko size EU 42 US 11.5 black classic clogs. I paid up for these. I can't remember how much, maybe $16 or something, but they looked brand new. Like, they really looked like they had never been worn. So I took that risk. They did sell for $42 plus $7.64 shipping. I'm going to put these in a priority mail shoebox. This is one of the free boxes you can get from the U.S. Post Office. And it doesn't fit all shoes perfectly, but it does fit most pretty well. I'll put a little bit of padding on the bottom and the top. I try not to let any space between so things don't move around and shake too much. But I do have most things protected anyway, so if they did move around, it wouldn't be too bad. And I've grabbed that box from underneath in my shipping station where you guys saw all the boxes, and the packing paper over on the side there. And then using my tape. I'm not the greatest at taping things for some reason, so I end up using a lot of tape in order to cover up my folded ends or whatever. So I'm weighing it, putting it in the dimensions of the shoebox, and my light goes out for some reason. I have my ring light on and I'm like, what? I still don't know why it went out. I'm not sure if it's working. I haven't tried to use it since. I look frustrated here, so I don't know why. Probably because I was having to do math in my head or something. When I promote an item, I'll have to add up the regular eBay fees plus the promotion fee to put into Vendoo, and it requires a lot of concentration for me to do math in my head. I don't worry about whether I'm off by a few cents or something. It doesn't really matter. And there's the damn light again going out. Eventually I just give up on it, but it's not really that needed, but I try for a few times. I have a Poshmark order next of a pair of Sanuk unisex kid size 3 mules slides. They're really cute, bright rainbow pattern. I don't think these had been worn either. They sold for $15, so after the Poshmark fee, my net earnings was $12. I think I paid a couple of dollars for these, and I didn't make much, but I'd had them for a while, so I accepted an offer. I think for these I'd choose a regional A box. I don't typically get to use regional boxes for my eBay orders. It doesn't seem to work out for me. And now that they've discontinued those boxes, I'm just using them as regular priority boxes. Of course, on Poshmark, I could have used it anyway, but I'm glad that I can still at least use them and as regular priority. So for now, I'm happy, but I will miss having the different size options, that's for sure. And the light went out again and I just give up at that point. So my next sale is a Hello Kitty mug, and it looks like I let this go for really low at $15 plus $8.82 shipping. I thought I could have gotten more because it was Hello Kitty as a vampire. It was super cute. And there were a few others listed, and everyone had theirs priced much higher than $15. But right now, I got to make some sales. You know, it's got to happen. All right, so I say hi to Reacher, and I think I got up and went to the other room. Right now, I am taking all of my label backing sheets, I don't know what you call those things, and I'm tearing them up and I'm feeding them into my shredder because I had just used all of my shredded material earlier in the week for some shipping, so I need more. And I'm going to take these pieces of grocery bags that I've cut up, and I'm going to feed those in as well and try to get a whole lot of packing material so I can cushion this mug. You know, home goods are not my favorite, mostly because of the shipping, but mugs aren't too bad. And normally I would have had some shredded paper already ready to go. I was buying packing peanuts for a while, but I'm trying to avoid that now and just do shredded paper when I can, or air pockets or bubble wrap or something like that. I have a lot of bubble wrap, but I try to find used materials. I'm using, I don't know what box number it's called, but it's one of those square priority boxes, another free box from USPS. And we'll just watch me do this on hyperspeed now. I'm going to put some shredded paper on the bottom, wrap up the mug in an old bubble mailer and some more bubble wrap, more shredded paper on top, slap a label and a sticker on it, and we're good. Okay, we have the rare Poshmark bundle sale. I don't get very many bundles, but somebody bought 3 stuffed animals from me. I offer 30% off of bundles of 3 items or more, so it's a pretty good deal. There were 3 things. One was a Disney baby Minnie Mouse rattle, really cute, and then there was a Squishmallow Rayan the lion, a little bitty Squishmallow, and then I think the big seller was the big comfy couch dust bunny, Fuzzy. He's vintage. He's from some TV show I had never heard of before. I probably could have gotten $40 alone for him, but the bundle price was $73. Seller discount was $21.90. Poshmark fees $10.22. So my net earnings was $40.88, and I probably paid $2 or less for each one of those, so it was still a good profit. Looks like I'm cleaning up, so I must be done. I take all the little pieces of paper from labels and stickers and stuff, and I feed it into the shredder and clean up my station a bit so that it's not such a mess when I go to ship the next day. I went and grabbed my IKEA bags, put everything in a bag, closed up all the things I didn't need on my computer, and I'm done. Thank you all. I hope you find this interesting. This may be one video. This may be part of another video. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks, y'all.